Hello, darlings, it's me, Mrs. Sexiness and Gorgeousness. Hello. Well, darlings, I'm so sorry that I haven't been around for 4 days, but we've got man flu and flu into here. Yes. Now, all of the authorities are out looking for the wench that give this infection to Muha and Mua's family, and they shall be locked in a shed and fed to rabbit slugs once I find out who dared infect one with this disease. However, at the moment, we are all under complete seclusion and isolation, which didn't stop the postman from delivering this darling dinky little present for me, which happens to be Jeffree Star brushes. So, on to the video. Right, as some of you know, I love makeup. I am a makeup junkie. I'm actually a makeup brush junkie. I just cannot, I love brushes. Now, love him or hate him, Jeffree Star does do very, very good makeup. No matter what anybody says, his makeup is top class, and you are actually getting high-end makeup for high street prices. I will say that. He is controversial, and he's not afraid to say what he's thinking, which is what I really do respect about him. He won't back down, and he just does him. Jeffree does what he wants to do. Anyway, he's brought out a makeup line. As you know, I was the very first person in the UK to buy one of his lipsticks, which were the first things that he ever come out with. I got a signed picture as well when I got the lippy. But there's been some of his makeup that's hit or miss. It's not been for me. But when he started to do brushes, I thought, yeah, these should be good. Now, they don't cost pennies, but they don't break the bank either. There's two ways to buy these Jeffree Star brushes. One, you can buy them, I think you can buy them from his own website. And the second place is Morphe. Now, if you go to the Morphe shop itself, if you are a first-time buyer, there's an offer that comes up. You give them your email. You don't have to go back into your email. The code appears online. You'll get a code. Take a screenshot of it, and this code gives you 10% off what you want to buy of Jeffree Stars, which is brilliant. It's really, really good. Now, this entire brush set with the little makeup bag there that you see and delivery came to £33, I think. Now, that really is exceptional because you are getting high-end brushes here for high street prices. And I know some of you don't buy into this makeup application and brushes and what. If you're going to do it right, if you want to do it correctly, you know, if you really do want to spend time on your makeup, then I would advise good brushes. That is the first piece of advice I would give you. Now, makeup has become so competitive nowadays. You can buy absolutely excellent makeup from the Five Below and the Pound Shop and, you know, Tesco's or Walmart's, wherever. You can also buy very high-end makeup. At the end of the day, though, you're taking your makeup off before you go to bed. So it's only on for a little while, and I tend to go on what's good. So it don't matter to me if it comes with a designer label or not, as long as it's good and it does the job that it's intended. I don't like heavy pigment because heavy pigment's harder to get off. You know, you buy eyeshadow, some of these are pressed pigments. You don't want pressed pigment because pressed pigment is completely different from eyeshadow. However, Jeffree's brushes, you get, oh, the baby sneezing. Sorry, one of the babies is sneezing. For Jeffree's brushes here, you get 10 brushes for whatever price you want to pay. If you want to pay full price from his side, I think it comes to £40 or maybe $42 on Morphe with the code. You get a good bit off. That's delivery as well. You get 10 of these brushes that are synthetic. I think one of them is natural, which I will be passing on to my daughter should she want it. I won't have natural brushes. And you get this is my own Jeffree Star mirror, just, you know, to show you is that I do like his products. And this was a present from SAS for Mother's Day last year, I think. So this is your Jeffree Star little makeup bag. Quite roomy inside. And it's got his name on the fob, and I think it's got Morphe on the other side. You get this little box cover that it comes in, and I can't see, but that tells you what all the brushes are for. I'm just going to run you by some of what I'll use these for. That will be a blender. This will be used to do the cat's eye. This is a double brush. It comes with a spoolie on the end. You can use that for mascara or for doing your eyebrows. This brush here is another small blending brush which will blend in the crease. Again, this will be for the cat eye, blending and shading. Remember, your trick to eyeshadow is blending. This, I'm very impressed with this. This is for doing your either cat's eyeliner or for going under your eye or doing a cut crease. It depends on how adventurous you are. This flat brush, this will be for glitter application or for packing on if you're doing a cut crease. Again, this I'll use for doing under the eye. Now, as I say, you get 10 eye brushes here. No eye brush is specific to what it's made for. You can use it for anything that you want to. Makeup's supposed to be fun, and so are brushes. So if, say, you like this brush for doing highlighter or for using for rouge, then do it. You know, if you like this brush for completely using for all different colors of eyeshadow, then do it. You don't have to be specific. It's supposed to be fun. Now, this brush here, I've bought this. These brushes, by the way, these are all sold in packs or individually. So if you don't want to buy the entire pack, you just want 2 or 3 of them, you can buy those individually from Morphe, and the 10% code will still apply. That's not my own code, it's a code on the page. If you've not bought from them before, you just give them your email and bang, your code pops up. You don't even need to leave the site, which is very, very good. Now, do I like Morphe's makeup? No, I don't. I don't use Morphe makeup, but I do like these brushes. As I say, these are high-end brushes and they're going for high street price. And people ask me about makeup and application and eyeshadow and what. I will say invest in brushes. Now, saying that, you could go to some sites and the brushes will be £100, £70, £50, and you might not get as many as 10 brushes. This price is fantastic, but you don't need to pay in the neck for brushes. Wet n Wild and Elf both do brushes that I'm very happy to use. Very, very happy. I've got some very expensive brushes, and I've also got some decent brushes that come from Wet n Wild and Elf, and I'm happy with them. It's just what you like. Now, I bought this one individually. This is a highlighting brush. It's got the same, if you see, the same coloured ferrule, and it's got the same base on it, you know, the same base that you hold. Now, Jeffree did bring out his original set, they were like icicles, and this is another highlight brush from Jeffree Star in the pink icicle shape. Now, I'll use both these because I do use highlight brushes quite a bit. This is a highlight brush from Wet n Wild. Now, I managed to pick this up on eBay for £5, and that was delivery included. It was brand new. The seller came from Malta as well, and it was here within a week. So I've bought these 3 brushes individually, but these are all going to go in this Jeffree Star makeup bag here, and I will be using these. I've already tested them out a little bit, and I'm very, very happy. They feel good. They feel soft. They're not too soft. You don't want them to be too soft. If they're too soft, the eyeshadow will just fly everywhere. So they're firm, but they're very soft on the eye, and that's what you want. So you get these 10 plus this, all for delivery for less than 40 quid with Morphe, and that's with the code. Jeffree Star he's an original, and he's volatile, and he's confrontational, and he's also quite notorious, which I like. Jeffree will not take bullshit from anyone. You say something bad to or about him, and he's going to say something bad to or about you, only worse. And I like that. He's also self-made, and he's also about quality. He is very, very good to his subscribers. You know, he really does put the work in. And these are, I would definitely approve these. These definitely are really, really good brushes that you're getting for a very, very good price. I think if you were to buy each brush individually with postage and packaging and the little makeup case, you would be looking at nearly £80. But all of this together, I think it comes to 34, maybe 36. I can't remember, but it was really cheap. Again, I picked these other three up myself. I bought these individually. This was bought individually. This was bought individually. So was this. These two, this highlight brush, I like the look of this. I must say, I like the Wet n Wild one better. It's a little bit fatter, a little bit thicker. But this one is, well, Jeffree's a professional, so this is what he'll use. I'll use all of these brushes. Not the natural one. I will find which one's natural and I will give that away. I won't use natural brushes, even if they are taken cruelty free. I don't like it. But all of these have his name on them. I can't see it too well here, but I can feel it under my fingers where it's been stamped on. So he's got his name laser stamped on these. They're a good size. They're not really, really light, and they're not heavy either. They're just really nice brushes, and I can't recommend them high enough. So if anybody is looking for brushes, if you want to invest in a decent set of brushes, go to the Morphe site and type in Jeffree Star. He also does face brushes. I don't use brushes on my face that much. I use a highlighter brush and I'll use a little brush for blusher, but I don't do contouring and what. I put my makeup on with a beauty blender. Jeffree's also brought out his own beauty blender sponges, so you might be interested in those. He does 2 half sets. One is eyes only, one is face only, and I think there's one large set where he does eyes and face, and they all retail, if you buy them as a pack, they're a lot cheaper than what they would be individually. If you just want a highlighter brush, if I've started you on highlighter, then go to the Morphe site. You'll pick this up for less than 10 quid. I think that'll be about $10 in America, but I think it works out about £8 here. Don't quote me on that, but it is really cheap. So, darlings, this is young Jeffree Stars. This is his latest thing that I have managed to get my gritty little paws on, and these shall be put to lots and lots of use. I'm loving the pink. I just love it. Pink and black. Absolutely some of my favourite colours. My real favourite colour is bambam colour, but that's secret. So anyway, darlings, as I say, I'm sorry I've not been around for 4 or 5 days, but we've had man flu and flu here, but we are, you know, we're still alive. We're still alive and kicking. Not kicking too much, but we're still alive. So everyone, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you all again soon in a mirror near you in 5,